Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Nice play, baby, nice play. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Now let's go. Boo, Landy. Boo, Landy. Hot. Gun, gun.
first down. Scott, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really get...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. He'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Detroit, Detroit. Over. Gun.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They'll run on first down. Scott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Ertz over the middle. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Green 39, green 39.
They'll look to throw. Thrown outside, complete to Scott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Bo Scarborough, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Hey, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go play action here on first down. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Watching now, Barney, Barney. Watching now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he's going to go down again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly. That leads to a play-action sack. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Spinning away. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third and 11.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
He'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Here we go.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Let's go. 3-19.
They go again with Scott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9.
They run the counter. Scott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun, 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 gun.
Back now in Nashville. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Hot. Hot.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here come the Bills. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
It's Scarborough again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Detroit! Over!
This is Scarborough. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Titans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Scarborough. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gone, 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 gone. Hot.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.